right now, I think for right now, she has to climb out of the shadow of her husband's greatness. She has to climb out of, if she wants to make this chess move for 2028, she's gonna have to, at some point, she's gonna have to climb out of the shadow of her husband's greatness if she wants to develop her own image, if she wants to develop her own brand. By creating this absence, she's stealing a lot of the press. She's stealing a lot of the press, and I guarantee you, in these next 4 years, she's gonna steal a lot of the press from Trump. You know what I'm saying? By being in places that you wouldn't expect her to be in, and not being in places that you expect her to be in. You know what I mean? And she's gonna become this Kaiser Sose political figure. Like it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. And then come 2028, instead of climbing out of her husband's shadow, now she's going to have to piggyback from the shadow of the shadow of his greatness. She's going to have to stand on that giant's shoulders in order to bolster herself up for votes the way her husband did, the way her husband quote unquote used her to bolster up his votes back in 2008. And another point before I realized my mic went off. Another point I made was let's flash back. You know, the Obama's first campaign was way back in 2007, 2008, right? Excuse me. His first campaign was way back in 2008. If she runs in 2028, that's 20 years from the Obama campaign. A lot of the people that were rooting and following and subscribing to her brand, to the Obama brand, in 2008 are going to be middle-aged, if not senior citizens. And who votes the most? Middle-aged and senior citizens. Come on, let's keep it a bean. So, it's looking right for the taking. Now let's think about, the chess move of her, not showing up. There is I gotta Google it. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's talk to the AI. Let's see what the AI. What is one of those 48 laws of power referring to absence?
That's the 16th law. The author says the more someone is seen or heard from, the more commonplace they become. But if you disappear for a while, it can actually boost how much respect people have for you. Some people think this law is about being mysterious or hard to get, but it's less about manipulation and more about not overdoing your presence.
The implications of how this is going to look in the Obama household. Let's talk about that. That's a deeper, darker web of mystery and misery, right? Let's get into that. I kind of got my eyes opened to the Obama couple. You know what I mean? I thought at first I took it as slander, but then when I stepped back and kind of really looked at it, I was like, oh. But there was rumors about Obama and a letter, a very passionate letter to another gentleman. Pause. There was and then Michelle, she doesn't strike anyone as the most femininized person, and it kind of puts the dynamic of their relationship in question. You know what I mean? Like what are the roles in their relationship? You know what I mean? Like